Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are fine and safe at your home. I am Bhupati from the Department of Commerce in Bharat Dasna Metric Higher Secondary School, Arakonam. Now I am going to teach 12th standard accountancy, accounts of not-for-profit organizations. The chapter about the non-profit organization. What is meant by non-profit organizations, sir? Some of the organizations are established for the purpose of rendering services to the public without any profit. For examples, schools, colleges, libraries and some of the organizations which are established for purpose of giving services to the society and not for the profit motive. Then for for what purpose they established? They established for the purpose of promotion of art, culture, education, sports, etc. So these are the organizations are called the organizations for non-profit organizations. Next. Then features of the not-for-profit organizations. First one, they are mainly they provide service to the public. Then second one is they do not undertake the business oriented, that means profit oriented activities. Third one is they are get income from the public from the subscription from the members, donations, grants. And then finally the organizations are which functions without profit motive. Already I told you these are the organizations are established for purpose of giving services to the public and not for the motive of profit earning. Then at the end of the financial year, what is the end of the financial year? Correct. The 31st March of the every year is the end of the accounting year. At the end of the accounting period, they are prepared three accounts, namely first one is the receipt and payments account, second one is the income and expenditure account, the third one is the balance sheet. These three accounts are prepared by the non-profit organization at the end of the financial year. Then they are record the receipts and payments in the organizations. What is that, sir? The cash receipts. What are all the receipts are received from the public, that should be entered in the debit side, and the what are all the cash payment incurred by the institution, they are recorded in credit side of the books of accounts. Then the format of receipts and payments accounts. First we should write name of the organization and then write receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March and respective year. See this format. In the left side we should write debit, and the receipts are all the receipts earned by the organization which appear debit side of the accounts. On the other side we move on the credit side, that means right side all the payments are paid by the institution which are recorded in the credit side of the receipts and payments accounts. Then this is the format of receipts and payment accounts. For example, the receipts are appeared in the debit side and the payments are appeared in the credit side. We shall see one by one. In the beginning, opening balance of cash and how much of bank balance in the name of organization, and then revenue receipts will be appeared in the debit side. What is revenue receipts, sir? The receipts which are recurring in routine in the business organization, it is called revenue receipts. The receipts are gained by the organization by providing services to the members is called revenue receipts. This is a receipt which is a routine gained by the organization. First one is the subscription, second one is the general donation given by the members to the organization. Next one is the sale of old newspaper. Whatever the old newspaper held by the organization will sold to the salesman, that much of amount gained by the organization. This is also one of the receipts gained by the organization. Next one is the sale of periodicals, newspapers, magazines, etc. Next one is the sale of old sports material, that means bat, ball, everything. Next one is the locker rent, which is used by the members or public. They will give the amount, locker rent amount. This is also one of the income for the organization. Next one is the sale of scraps. What are the products which is hereafter used by the organization, that is called scrap. That means hereafter we can't use the product as a finished product or useful product, that is a scrap. That means wastage products. Sale of scraps. Next one is the proceeds of shows. Next one is the miscellaneous receipts. Then entrance fees, grant in aid, and then 2 capital receipts. What is a capital receipt, sir? A huge amount received from the members for the so long period usage of the organization, it is called capital receipt. Capital receipt is gained by the or received by the organization only one time in the members. For example, legacy, life membership fees, specific donation, sale of investment, sale of fixed assets and endowment funds. So these are the income receipts received by the organization. On the other side, we move on to the payment side. What are the expenses incurred to run the organizations is called payments. First one is the to balance drawdown, that means bank overdraft. What are the expenses goes out of the control of the organization which borrowed from the bank, it is called bank overdraft. Next one is the revenue payments. What is revenue payments? Mansoor, now tell me, what is revenue payments? Correct. Which are the payments are regularly paid by the organization to run the organization, it is called revenue payments. These payments are regularly routine, the organization will be paid to the others to run the organization. For example, wages and salaries to the employees who are working in the organization. Second one is the rent rates and taxes. If it is having a rental building, the organization should pay the rent to the rent owner at the end of each month. Next one is the insurance, printing and stationery, postage, advertising, sundry expenses, telephone charges, audit fees, honorarium, conveyance, newspaper, repairs. So these are the revenue payments which is paid by the organization in routine for the fixed interval gaps. Next one is the capital payments. Tamil Selvan, what is capital payments? Now I tell you, capital payment is the payment which is paid for purchasing a fixed asset to use in the organization, which is incurred only one time in the organization, which give a benefit for more than 1 year. For example, if we purchase a machinery, the machinery will be used for so long years, so many years, more than 1 year. So this is the capital payments. For example, purchase of fixed assets, purchase of investments and then fixed deposit. Finally, we computed the closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. So this is the format of receipts and payment of non-profit organizations. See the exercise number 1, page number 71. For the first exercise, we have to prepare a receipts and payments of Kurinji Sports Club for the year end 31/12/2018. From the below information, we are going to prepare a receipts and payments account. So this is the heading we have to write in the top of the solutions. Then we move on to the solution. On the debit side, write receipts. On the credit side, write payments. Then what are all the receipts earned by the organization which will be appeared in the debit side, and what are all the payments paid by the organization which will be appeared in the credit side. Okay. Now we will apply the sum in the solutions. What are the amount given in the problem? We will apply one by one. First one, we see the first in the receipt side one by one. First one is the to balance brought down. That means how much of amount cash in the hands of the company is called to balance brought down. Then see what is the value of opening balance given in the problem. The value is 4,000 rupees. Right, 4,000. Then see the second one, life membership fees. What is the value? The value of life membership fees is 10,000 rupees. So write 10,000 rupees. Then see the next one, to subscription amount received. What is the value of subscription? The value is 15,000 rupees. So write 15,000 rupees. Then see the next one, to rent received. Now see, what is the value of rent received? The rent received value is 2,000 rupees. So write 2,000 rupees. See the next one, the locker rent received from members. What is the value? The value is 1,000 rupees. So write 1,000 rupees. Finally, you go to the last receipt of the organization, to tournament receipt. What is the value of tournament receipts? The value is 14,000 rupees. Right? 14,000 rupees. Okay. Receipt side is over. Then we move on to the payment side. What are the expenses paid by the organization? First one is the salaries paid to employees who are working in the organization. What is the value of salaries? The value is 3,000 rupees. Then see the second one, printing charges. Printing charges paid by the organization. What is the value of printing charges? 2,500. Right? 2,500. Then see the next expenses, tournament expenses. What is the value of tournament expenses? The value is 10,500. Right? 10,500. Then see the next expenses, investment purchase. That means amounts are invested in the security of the company. That is called investment purchase. What is the value? The value is 25,000 rupees. So write 25,000. This is a closing balance. Okay. Now we see on which side show a higher amount. Correct. The receipt sides are show a higher amount than the payment side. Normally in a business organization, the incomes are more than the expenses. Like this, the receipts are more than the payment side. So we first total the receipt side. Add the total 0, 0, then 0. Hundreds are over. Then move on to the 1,000. 4 plus 5, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. 11 plus 1, 12. 12 plus 4, 16. So write 6, remaining 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. So the total value is 46,000 rupees. Then what should do? Write the same amount in the total column of credit side. So write 46,000 rupees. This is the value of closing balance. Then we have to add the all payments in the side. 25,000 rupees plus 10,000, 35,000. Add the 500 to above amount. 25, 35 plus 3,000, 38,000 plus 3,000, 41,000. So the total value of payment is 41,000 rupees. Then total value of the receipt is 46,000 rupees. Write 41,000 rupees. So the total value of receipt is 46,000 rupees. Then we have to deduct the total payment value is 41,000 rupees. Finally we got the closing balance 0, 0, 0. 6 minus 1, 5. 4 minus 4, 0. So our value is 5,000 rupees. This is the value of closing balance. So write 5,000 rupees. This is the value of closing balance. Finally, we got the 5,000 rupees as a closing balance of the receipts and payments accounts of Kurinji Sports Club for the year ended 31/12/2018. By following the same method, we have to prepare a remaining sums in the chapter. Okay. For your further reference, I attach PowerPoint presentation, study material, question bank, self-assessment test in the description. Use it. Dear parents, help your children to do their work. Thank you.